I keep every single coffee receipt, like it's a sacred document that will, somehow, magically, buy me a house. Financial gurus claim that skipping your morning latte is the foolproof secret to unlocking massive, generational wealth. They conveniently ignore the fact that rent is sky high, and my car makes a very expensive clicking noise. Welcome to the freelance life, where we meticulously track pennies, because the dollars have already abandoned us completely. I bought a $5 monthly subscription for a budgeting app to figure out where my $0 go. It gives me a deep, profound sense of fake control over a life spiraling rapidly out of control. My financial pie chart is basically just a giant red circle labeled survival with a tiny sliver for despair. Categorizing expenses is always an incredibly fun, existential crisis that I get to experience every single night. Is a gas station hot dog technically a business meal, or just a desperate cry for psychological help? I put it under operating costs because without it, the human machine simply refuses to keep driving. I spend 30 minutes every evening logging a $2 parking fee into a highly complex, color-coded spreadsheet. Spreadsheet doesn't actually print new money, but it does organize my poverty into very neat, professional rows. There is a strange, twisted comfort in knowing the exact mathematical trajectory of your own impending bankruptcy. Ambiguity breeds panic, but precise financial data just breeds a quiet, manageable sense of chronic daily depression. I look at my banking app way more often than I look at my own reflection in the mirror. Opening it feels exactly like slowly defusing a bomb, except the bomb is just my checking account balance. Every notification ping triggers a micro-heart attack, wondering if it's a tip or an auto-pay subscription. I forgot. I have receipts from 3 years ago. The ink has completely faded, leaving just blank strips of thermal paper. But I refuse to throw them away. They are the only physical proof that I actually did something today. Sometimes you look at all those numbers, realize how little is left, and just sit in absolute silence. Then, you find a rogue quarter in the cup holder and feel like a successful Wall Street investor. I am currently aggressively micromanaging my way into a completely stress-induced, early-onset midlife crisis. They say, "What gets measured gets managed," which is a fantastic quote for guys in tailored suits. For me, what gets measured just gets violently overanalyzed while I drink terrible, burnt break room coffee. I once spent 2 hours debating if a $7 car wash was an essential asset maintenance strategy. I decided against it to save money. A pigeon immediately validated my financial strategy 5 minutes later. The software promises to automate my life and save me time, which is a beautiful, hilarious lie. I now spend the time I supposedly saved manually fixing the catastrophic errors the automation created. The app decided my rent payment was an entertainment expense. Yes, surviving the month is extremely entertaining. I love modern technology. It allows me to be broke across 3 different sync devices simultaneously. Tracking every penny is supposed to make you mindful, but it mostly just makes you deeply paranoid. You walk into a grocery store, and suddenly everything looks less like food and more like a budget violation. $7 for potato chips. I instantly calculate how many food deliveries I have to do to afford salt. The Stoics believed you shouldn't let external events disturb your internal, profound peace of mind. The Stoics clearly never had to rely on a random algorithm to decide if they get to eat dinner. Philosophy tells me to accept my fate. My budgeting app tells me I am over budget on shoelaces. So I try to combine both. I achieve a state of zen while staring directly at financial ruin. I call it modern gig stoicism. It's mostly just suppressing the urge to scream in traffic. You realize that agonizing over a $3 discrepancy in your ledger won't change the macroscopic economy. You just press accept, drive the miles, and pretend that the numbers on the screen have meaning. We are essentially running tiny, highly inefficient micro-corporations, where the CEO is also the janitor. And the corporate catering budget consists entirely of whatever is on the dollar menu at midnight. Tracking expenses is the ultimate illusion of upward mobility for the completely, permanently exhausted worker. Look at these beautiful, depressing graphs. I am failing at capitalism, but I have excellent data visualization. Every time I try to cut back, an unexpected expense immediately, brutally punishes my optimism. You skipped the coffee? Great, now your alternator is dead. That will be $400, please. You can't out-budget systemic inflation, but the financial influencers on YouTube swear. You just need more discipline. Yes, my absolute lack of discipline is exactly why gas prices doubled, while my base pay dropped. It's a psychological game. If they make you focus on the pennies, you won't question the system. You become so obsessed with your own microeconomy that you stop looking at the burning macroeconomy. My budget is essentially a highly detailed diary of a man slowly losing his mind in traffic. Sometimes I wish I could just go back to being blissfully ignorant about my own absolute poverty. But then, my budgeting app sends me a passive-aggressive push notification, and the cycle begins anew. You've spent more on transportation this week. Thank you, app. I literally drive for a living. The sun rises, demanding another day of relentless data entry and questionable financial decisions. I strap myself in, ready to turn my physical energy into heavily taxed, incredibly low-yield digital currency. It's not a job anymore. It's a very bizarre, immersive role-playing game where the only prize is survival. And you have to pay out of pocket to repair your own armor when it inevitably breaks. I am the CEO, the fleet manager, the accountant, and the deeply depressed, severely underpaid intern. Hi, a $5 tip. Let me just instantly go log that into my spreadsheet of endless sadness. That brings my net profit for the hour to an astonishing $3.50. I am clearly on the fast track to early retirement in a highly affordable cardboard box. You learn to detach, to view your sinking net worth as an interesting scientific experiment. Just how low can the numbers go before the physical laws of the universe intervene? Tracking every penny doesn't solve the core problem. It just gives the problem a very nice UI. But we keep doing it because acknowledging that we are completely powerless is simply too terrifying. So we clutch our receipts, color code our despair, and pretend we are commanding a massive corporate empire, when in reality, we are just very tired people, sitting in very tired cars, running on fumes. The gig economy doesn't build wealth. It just builds a massive tolerance for continuous, low-grade financial anxiety. You come home, smelling like fast food, and sheer exhaustion, ready to do the math all over again. Because tomorrow, the spreadsheet will be empty, and the great illusion of control must be maintained. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go categorize a $3 pack of gum. It is absolutely crucial for my highly advanced, incredibly sophisticated wealth accumulation strategy. Or maybe it's just a tragic coping mechanism. Honestly, at this point, who even really cares? If your budgeting app also thinks your mere existence is a liability, leave a comment. Or don't.